One, two, three, four, five. Okay. I think it's going to come out now. Say something, Sharon.
We're here. We are here.
We are here. We are here.
But
Look at
are we
us.
heard? Are we
See, we
heard?
will be. See the dots down here?
Yes.
That shows us we're going to be here in a minute. I can't believe it's been over a minute and you guys have not heard us. Well, luckily, I got myself plugged in, and you should. I don't want to start the show all over again, but you should be coming up. Testing
Well,
one, two, three. Come on now.
testing,
Come on
testing.
now. Come on. Here it is.
Here,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
All
Just
right.
delay. I heard myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me try this again.
Oh my God.
I am Sharon Orzare, and I
Uh-huh.
am here with my partner and friend, Imar or Craig. And hello, Araya Scott. Thank you. And hopefully you are hearing us.
Oh, she's
Uh,
hearing this.
Let us know if you cannot. Um, we've been on this journey for a minute and a half now.
Yeah, Journey and trying to get our
As
sound
many
up so they
times
can hear us.
as many times as I've said that, it's more like we've been on this journey for about 5 minutes. So,
Mhm.
but those are some of the things that, as a couple, you end up sharing good memories from. It's you can sit back and go, hey, you remember when we were on the show and this happened or that happened, and this is going to be memories that we share with one another when we're sitting on the beach as pseudo retirees, sitting on the beach enjoying the waves and everything, and just reminiscing over old times and the happy times and the wonderful memories that we've had. And because of that, I'm going to take some time out and share with you the Taking the Journey Together vision statement so that we can get into our show for tonight and the important information that we have to share.
Yes.
And so our belief statement goes like this: we are going to relate. It doesn't matter what our mother, father, sister, brother, uncle, cousin, or even what Jesus says, we are going to relate. We get the idea that we can be friends, but we can't be lovers, or we can be lovers, but we can't be friends. Therefore, we choose to marry our lovers, but not our friends. At Taking the Journey Together, we feel the need to relate in a balanced way. And by balanced, we believe that since your best friend can be your best lover, we suggest taking the friendship and sharing on one side and the lover and sexual compatibility on the other side, and then working towards creating thriving relationships, or what we call healthy relationships.
Yes. Healthy. Healthy. Make sure you
Healthy.
healthily get on your mic too, so we can
Okay.
hear you good.
So you couldn't hear me very well.
We could, but you held yourself better when you get closer to a mic.
Okay.
It's
How's
just
that?
how that just naturally goes.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
All right. So, as you know, we are doing our show more in a segment way. So, segments, of course, help us out move through our topics and give you a chance to really digest it very, very well. And then we move on to another topic
Yes.
instead of just
It-
continue going on. We miss
It
our two.
keeps us.
You touching me for some reason? Oh,
No,
okay.
just because I wanted to touch
Oh, okay. Sneaking underneath the table, by the way. She's
Yeah.
doing that. Our two favorite people were missing.
Well, our three favorite
Well,
people.
what's the names again?
We're missing Latita, our
Mhm.
spiritual advisor.
Yes.
Hopefully things are going well with her.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're also missing our couple, who is Lashandra and Terrell. We're missing them, who we got a great opportunity to sit down with a few days ago and had just a grand old time with them. And they're two lovely little people.
Yes.
Yes.
Where do we catch them at, by the way?
We caught them at a campground where we were camping. Yeah,
campground?
they came out to visit us at a campground.
Okay.
And it was nice. We had a wonderful time together, getting to know each other and
Mm-hmm.
communing. And she brought these cookies with her. She made some vegan chocolate chip cookies
Mm-hmm.
that I'm eating gradually because they're so good. I don't want to eat them all up. And she's
Yeah, she does.
yeah. Did you know that she's starting a cookie company?
I think you told me that.
Yeah, and so anyway, that's something that we can talk about later when maybe next time they're here. We'll talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, well, just let them know that we miss them
Yes.
as I'm working on stuff like usual. Get
Uh-huh.
ready to send them the link so they can actually see the show for themselves, even though they're not here with us right now.
Yes.
Go
That
ahead.
will be wonderful. And we hope everybody had a good holiday, day off, however you chose to spend Labor Day. We kind of like to spend Labor Day not laboring, um, because that is the premise behind it. Um, we've done quite a bit of laboring over the centuries, decades, and generations. Let's take a day off and just call it what it is, a day off. Um, non-Labor Day, not
Labor Day.
not laboring day.
Yeah.
So, but let's excuse me. I've been having this something in my throat for the last couple of days that just kind of creeps up on me. So if I clear my throat, I do apologize.
Let you clear your throat.
Yeah, I like that.
What are we going to talk about?
That's exactly where I was going.
I wonder where you're going to get there.
I was trying to go there right now, and then my throat kind of clogged up, and so I had to do my apology here in advance. But today's topic is something that you don't hear a lot of people talking about or thinking about when they are dealing with making sure they have thriving, healthy relationships.
Really?
Our topic today is prayer without truth, choosing real peace in relationships.
Oh, there is. Look what we see up there.
Oh,
calling in the row watching.
there are, oh, that's nice. Well, we miss you, and maybe you'll get to a point where you can join us a little later before we go off.
You probably can.
Yes, glad you're with us.
Glad you're with us. Definitely. So we're going to get right into it because we're already moving time wise. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
I am. Opening. Did you say opening? The theme was what called?
The topic today is prayer without truth, choosing real peace in relationships.
That's why I thought, don't you have a poem?
I am.
That you can read that gives a good definition in a poetic way what prayer is, because there's so many people have different ideas of prayer.
Yes.
But this is the idea that we have in a poetry way what prayer is to take on the journey. And
as far as relationships are concerned. Yes. Prayer is connection, not just words, alignment, a bridge to God, to ancestors, to each other. Prayer is listening, not only asking, but pausing to hear strength and guidance. Prayer is discipline. Two people saying, we are partners, not enemies. Prayer is medicine. It heals, clears, and binds us together.
Sadly, many couples settle for the false peace to avoid conflict. That's right. There is a false peace to avoid conflict.
And sadly, I have been guilty of that a lot. It's the saying, go along to get along. And whatever. But you know what I mean. I think I got it backward, but you know what I mean. And there are quite a few times that I have accepted things that I didn't agree with and didn't feel comfortable with in relationship just to avoid conflict. And that did not, it kept conflict from rising outwardly, but inside there was that inner conflict that I had going on anyway. So that was truly a false peace.
Yes. So prayer as apologies or a quick fix.
Yes.
Without truth and no real reconciliation is used mostly as a what? A cover up.
Yeah.
And we know a lot of people who are religious, some who claim themselves being woke and spiritual, they will use prayer in that way. It's a quick fix.
Yeah.
Okay. With no truth in it whatsoever.
Yes.
They will use it as no reconciliation. I didn't do anything wrong in the first place. Maybe you didn't.
Right.
I don't know, but who really cares? We'll need to reconcile this.
Let's just move on.
Exactly. And so it's a good cover. It's a good patch.
Mhm.
It makes you feel good because you were being so spiritually religious, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
But additionally, at taking the journey together, we see it a little bit more intense. We see prayer is fulfilling, as power, and as healing.
Yes. That's that other part of prayer. We see that it does.
Yeah.
Whoa. You mean there is a reaping and sowing? There is a cause and effect in prayer?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
These are the effects that if
Mhm.
your brain meditating, or we'll later on getting ready to say something,
Yes.
then you're going to see these results.
Right.
Fulfilling things are going to happen. Powerful things are going to happen.
Mhm.
Healing things are going to happen in your relationship
Yes.
if you use prayer
Right.
as we are giving it in our way
Mm-hmm.
in a relationship. And how much more important prayer should be in your relationship anyway. And
Yeah.
most of us don't do that. I think it's only what the church folks tell us to do.
Yes.
Only what mom and dad maybe did. But
Mhm.
we don't need that in
Yeah.
our relationship. We don't need that
Yeah.
at all. Go ahead.
Or I go into my prayer closet and just pray for the moment.
And I run around the house, go, where are you?
Yeah.
Hey, we're supposed to go out to dinner tonight. And you're in your prayer closet.
Yes.
And when you come
Hiding
out,
out.
you scare me.
Yeah.
I know where you was
Yeah.
from that end.
Yes.
And you were like, I was there between me and my God, and we didn't need any other company.
Yes. Except for the fact that we are each other's company, or we should be, and the
Mhm.
conflict was between us. So if I'm going into my prayer closet, I need to invite you in so that we can work through this and be on the same page. We need to have complement in prayer because of the situation. It was not just mine or not just yours. It was ours.
So sometimes there's that personal time, a cultural story we have where people going to bed in a relationship mad, distant from each other, physically,
Yes.
even in bed,
Mhm.
outside and inside.
Yeah.
And they may one may wake up with prayer, but it's really just a what?
A bandage.
Bandage. I say it's a badge, but it's a bandage because they're thinking of peaceful. They think that the other partner is peaceful, or
Mhm.
peace now is begun because of my prayer I started. But the prayer was mostly,
For me, myself,
just
and
for
I.
myself and I.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really real peace.
So it got me peace. So if you didn't get your peace, that's on
Too
you.
bad. That's on you.
Yeah.
You better get yours before I get mine.
That all that says is that your peace and what you were doing
Is your peace.
as far as causing that, you were the one that was really at fault because you didn't get peace.
Yeah, exactly.
Afterwards.
And
I
got
got my peace.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But we still don't have peace.
And that leads us to the next segment, which is what?
The next segment is defining false peace and real peace.
Defining false peace and real peace.
Yes.
What is false peace?
False peace is when couples avoid uncomfortable conversations.
Uh-oh.
They use quick prayers, sex, or distractions to smooth tensions.
Wow.
It's like we just got finished with a discussion that was uncomfortable, and it's, would you like some ice cream? I'm gonna get me some ice cream. Would you like some ice cream? Come on, let's have some ice cream. Or we start playing footsie and moving into other things.
Exactly. The sex part. Oh no.
Oh yes, and sex is a great distraction.
It is. It's one of the biggest distractions.
The problem is,
got to get back up.
Exactly.
Somebody got to get up.
And when the euphoria of the act or the time together wears off, something is going to come back to remind you of that anger.
And kind of remind me of what's that show that was done with Spike Lee and Malcolm X was standing out the churches that were like the Baptist churches, other churches. He's standing out in front of them. And when they came out of the church, he goes, oh, I say you had a good time in church there. I'm not saying the way Malcolm X would say, but guess what? The world is still out here. White man still gonna mess with you. They still don't care. He would be on a preaching box right outside the church. Bold as can be, putting it on their mind, cutting it. Hey, what's the same thing we're trying to say
Yeah.
that we do? Because we'll use prayer many times or be a woke state because we're so
Mhm.
conscious. We'll use that same thing and have no really connection to our mate whatsoever at all
Exactly.
in that particular matter, and rush off and think there's nothing wrong with it all. But it's nothing but a distraction.
Yes.
Because real peace comes when couples face the truth,
Mhm.
sit in the discomfort. I didn't say
Yes.
sit out of the discomfort, sit in the discomfort, and then seal it with love, prayer, or forgiveness.
Yes.
Any one of the three or all three of them.
Yes.
Hmm?
You know, and when you're sitting in discomfort,
Mm-hmm.
you are discussing what the problem is.
Mm-hmm.
You're communicating how you feel. You're listening to one another. You know, you're healing because of that. You know, if you go back to the things of the poem
Mm-hmm.
that I read just a few minutes ago, those are all components of that. And so when you sit in discomfort, you're actually reaching all that.
Exactly. A parent, here's an example. A partner rushing off to work after conflict, appearing calm but leaving wounds open. Hey, my job's more important. That's what I've been
Yes.
trained to think about. I ain't nobody got no time for this problem I got at home. Shoot, my job. You go to your job and you solve a whole bunch of other people's problems,
Yeah.
but you figured it was the best thing to do because you were trained that way. But lastly, at these, I get money for that. But
Mhm.
back then, I ain't get no money, so I
Yeah.
didn't think about it. Ain't nobody got no time for that
I
anyway.
have a responsibility
Mm-hmm.
at my job.
Mm-hmm.
My relationship will be here when I get back.
Wow. And sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
Or even when you're in the job, the other person's been gone
Hmm.
from that end.
Yeah.
Not just physically, but mentally.
Yeah.
Mentally too.
Yeah.
Teaching point. Teaching point.
Hmm.
What?
Avoidance doesn't heal. Honesty heals.
Say it again.
Avoidance doesn't heal. Honesty.
No.
heals.
Hot heals. Being hot is the one that heals.
Yes.
So
Honest,
what is
open.
really being hot, which is one of our coin words that we have.
Honest, open, and
Say
transparent.
it again so people can hear it.
Honest, open, and transparent.
Yes.
Yes.
If you're honest, open, and transparent, that's what really heals.
Yes.
That's what really heals.
Yeah.
Let's move on to our next segment. Oh, what's our next segment says?
The
What's it?
system's influence on Black love.
Okay.
The system.
Those out there who are not Black, that's all right. We're still talking about love, though it transfers itself in a different way to our culture and people without melanin skin. Love still is love at the end, and love
Yeah.
loves all folks.
and quite often
Mhm.
it's the same type of issue. It's just exaggerated in Black love.
Well, it just is manifested differently in
Yeah.
Black love because the mind thoughts that are behind it. That's why
Yes.
many of them are inferior mind thoughts.
Yes.
Let's get exact. That's exactly.
Absolutely.
They're inferior. Make you
Yes.
feel less than a human being.
Mhm.
Either that, or it bounces back that you in turn then hate yourself and hate the other. That's a
Mhm.
simple manifestation of it because that does happen. So anyway,
Yes.
historic reflection, how look at that, how white supremacy and systematic oppression place work, survival, and outside demands above Black family life. When
Yeah.
you slaving all day in those fields as an enslaved person, you know the only thing you think about is how bad your back was hurting, the songs you had to sing going into the times, even when we were after slavery, it was doing what?
Reconstruction.
Hey, we still had to work pretty hard then. If you didn't have a job, they put you in jail too at the same time, and you work for the man.
Exactly.
60s and 70s, you still had to work hard. Went from down south, went up north, and worked in those places where factories, and we're not doing that well for you in the first place. And then later on years, you work so hard because you're physically working by the sweat of your brow. You were sweating in your brow. Yeah. If you ask me from that end, you did.
Each decade, there was a mass migration.
Yes.
Either north or west, or in spreading out in some way, hoping for something better, hoping to not have to work so hard, hoping for healing. The problem is, while our ancestors and all were moving in that direction, they were forgetting to heal.
Yes, because of what was being forced for them to mostly be concerned about.
Yes.
Get that job, get that money. So it became a trap
Yes.
varying jobs and outside responsibility over the relationship. That was the trap.
Yeah.
I was so involved with the company. I was involved with being paid. I was so involved with my, hold on, job husband, my job wife. Y'all know what I'm talking about out there,
Yes.
too. Or some of y'all got job wives and job husbands. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. That became a trap, and still a trap for you,
Hmm. Yeah.
because you ain't doing much at your own relationship. She knows, he knows too at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's causing a conflict. Balanced relationships understand it's time to move from there,
Hmm.
to expand from that. And that's why we're giving this information,
Yes.
because prayer is going to have you look at that. It's
Yes.
going to have you be concerned with those kinds of influence, because it affects us. Influences what? Your black love, your
Yes.
love for
Yes.
that other individual. Example.
Yes. Going to work feeling more urgent than reconciling with your spouse. So if going to work is more important and more urgent than coming to terms with the issues that is in your relationship, the issues that you and your partner have not reconciled, or at least speaking on it and bringing it out in the open, that's not going to help you get out of that trap.
No, but all of us are in that trap music. For you young folks, they're in that trap music that's made with such beats and such particular lyrics that it traps you.
Yeah.
Like an animal in a cage. Like in the hood, you're trapped. And many relationships are trapped in that same circle,
Mhm.
and comes out to be that they're having mostly situations. They're not having a relationship. They're just
Right.
having the same situation that happens over and over,
over
and
and
over again.
over.
And they think nothing about it and think it's part of life. We see today, right now, with all the pressures coming from, especially from our government, tipping into our business,
Mhm.
tipping into our life, whether it's the women's issue, whether it's the sexual issue, whether it's our color difference between black and brown brothers.
Yeah.
We see them tipping in from the standpoint of the authoritarian kind of mindset.
Mhm.
And we are playing the same kind of authoritarian in our own relationship.
Yes.
I'm a man, so I'm going to tell you what to do. I don't give a damn what you say. Or I'm a woman, I'm going to tell you what to do.
Yes.
And I do give a damn what you say
Or
from that end.
or here's the other one.
Mhm.
I bring home more money than you do, so
Yeah.
what I say goes.
Exactly.
Would it matter if you had the money that you were both bringing in going to the same place? Then it becomes truly your money together, regardless of whose paycheck has more zeros or commas.
But you can see, because of the effect of what this country has on us, what do you find out? It doesn't happen that way. It keeps us separated.
Mhm.
It keeps us moving in that direction in such a way where the outside influences our relationship. And I get so uncomfortable when I hear folks say the outside is not really influencing my relationship. I'm watching sometimes every day. Some of the biggest shows are these judge TVs or TV judges. Do you know what these TV judges have mostly coming to them to deal with?
What?
Mostly divorces, boyfriend and girlfriend separations.
Wow.
Or there's also the byproduct, the children. Whose child is it? Who's going to take care of this child? That's what we mostly see.
Paternity test.
thing. And sadly to say, it's mostly black folks on these shows. Coming gladly, probably getting paid for it.
Yeah.
Given the image.
They get a trip and they get the hotel paid for.
Who knows? But they seem to be comfortable as can be.
Yeah.
I know a lot of us got to be what you used to call life stage. What'd you call life staging? What'd you call it?
Scripted reality.
Yeah, scripted realities. I believe some of the scripted realities. So the system's influence on us, whether you want to call it the man, whether you want to call it to white racism, whether you call it the good old boy, if you want to call it the black old boy, if you want to call it fraternities, you want to call it religion, your mom and dad, your kids, all of them still have effect on your relationship.
Yes.
And that's why it's important for you to, in turn, look at what we're referring to, what we're talking to, the need to have prayer. Now, Malcolm X says this. You want to go ahead before I do this?
No, I was just going to say, and Malcolm X says it, speaks on it very, very well.
And go ahead.
Yeah. He says that script was designed to keep us divided.
Yes.
Designed to keep us divided.
Mm-hmm.
The most radical act we can do is to heal together. the most radical act we can do is to heal together. As we get ready to go into a break, that's something that we need to think about. You know, our lives have been scripted for us,
To not.
and we did not even
not.
get the script
Prison of life.
word for word.
Prison to
Schoolroom to prison cell.
line.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called. I don't know what skips my mind, but you know exactly what I'm talking about.
School to prison pipeline.
The pipeline. That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, you know, that's one of those things that we need to leave you with to marinate on
Yeah.
for a little bit.
How about
How
about a together life for Black folks, especially? But the pipeline is for us to move and be more comfortable with being single.
Yeah.
Whether it's in a relationship or on our own.
Right.
And we're definitely romanticize, uplift, and make that being the most important thing that we should be about, because it makes us more woke. It makes us more loving. It makes us more caring. And we will many times make that as being the number one thing we should do, which I can understand we should. But it'll be impressed upon when you're in a relationship. It'll be impressed upon. That's the most thing that you should do in a relationship, when actually that's something you should have taken care of. You should have looked at. You should have been amended. You should have been be prepared to bond and connect to one another in that relationship when you started it, not the other way around.
Right.
And Malcolm speaks it very well.
Yeah.
It's designed in this country, especially for Black folks. We don't get love movies much that are pure on TV.
No.
We don't get much love movie that's even come on big screen and films, whether it's between older couples, especially the younger couples. They usually are Tyler Perry's. Well, we don't get any of that kind of romance. Even it's international one from other countries, we don't get that
exactly.
whatsoever.
What we do get is all of the negativity and the stereotypes normalized so that young people see it as something that it's supposed to be. So we take that they take that negative and they make it something that is perceived to be normal. Young people believe that's the way it's supposed to be, and so it continues that divide within relationships.
So there's some old people that carry on
exactly
that same
exactly
kind of what I call a curse.
Yes.
They carry that same thing around.
Definitely.
Apparently, from the street point of view, from us connecting together as folks that love each other, being brothers and sisters, Malcolm just distinctly comes out and says it just keeps us divided. And it's the design. It's a design. It takes a radical act. It takes a militant act. It takes a spiritual act to then heal by start walking together.
Exactly.
Well, anyway, let's go and take that break.
Think on that.
Think on that. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Hey there. Are you ready to amplify your voice and embrace your passion? Tune in to Our Black Media Network, where community comes first and every story matters. We're here 24/7, delivering powerful content on everything from financial literacy to the latest in sports and mental health. We are unapologetically real, reflecting the heartbeat of our community with programs that inspire, empower, and drive change. Join us on all major media platforms to celebrate our unique voices and advocate for the change we want to see. With over 50K monthly viewers, our network is your go-to destination for authentic, engaging content. Be a part of the movement. Be a part of the change. Tune in to Our Black Media Network today and let your voice be heard.
Hello, world. We're here, serving Savannah, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Brooklyn, Houston, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, and the world. The best music all the time. The greatest songs ever made, every time. Tune in to Hot 2100 Savannah and get a taste for your ears. Hot 2100 Savannah, serving Savannah and the world.
I see why you mad, you ain't swaggin' like
Okay, we're back. You're
Yes,
looking.
we are.
Are you camera shy?
Just a little bit. No.
Okay. Right, in classroom every day. So anyway,
But no
let's-
cameras.
Yeah, exactly. Well, who knows? We're gonna first please have you talk a little bit about where they can see us at other places, man.
Okay. You can see us.
Well, we can hear.
Well,
us.
you can hear
I'm
us
sorry.
on Thursday mornings from 11 to 12 p.m. on WRUU. That's 107.5. Hey, I got it right this time.
Mhm.
So every Thursday from 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time, 107.5 WRUU, taking the journey together, talking about thriving relationships and having our unique take on it. And so also you can find us here on Thursday nights or Thursday evenings from 6 to 7. And you can also connect with us through Instagram. You can also connect with us online through taking the journey together at gmail.com. That's our email address. On Facebook, we are TTJ Together. Instagram, we are taking the J together. And you can also contact us, especially if you are looking for couples coaching. You can reach us also through the email at taking the journey together at gmail.com. And you can call us at 786-763-1324, 786-763-1324. And do leave a message if we don't answer, and leave a detailed message and state that you're interested in speaking to us about couples coaching. And do the same thing when you send an email. Make sure you leave a specific statement as to whether you have a topic for the show that you would like for us to cover, or that you're interested in coaching. So,
okay, now, thank you. So being so informative, and now we're going to move to the next half.
yes,
So we want people to share
and share.
and share
And share,
share
and
with your
share.
friends. Share with couples that you know that need to hear this, and share with your enemies. You got some enemies out there. Hey, you know they need this information too. So share. I like and with. We want to
Yes.
keep our number up there too. Where did we stop?
Well, we stopped at our next segment, which is
Mhm.
looking at this through the urban shaman lens and taking into consideration that our topic is prayer without truth.
So we're going to talk about taking it from a spiritual point of view.
Mhm.
Urban shaman is pretty much like a priest, pretty much like a elder, pretty much like a wise person that exists in many first world, third world, second world, every world. You see a person who's practicing the connection and in the spiritual world,
Yes.
and can also go between both worlds. And so that's what, and we were looking at from a
Mhm.
shaman's lens. In fact, and quite frankly, I actually practice urban shaman and shamanism. I don't think I've ever talked about it, so that's why I'm kind of nervous right now. I practice urban shamanism as an urban shamanist. You've been knowing that for quite a while with me, haven't you?
Well, I'm right here with you, so yes.
Yes, and I don't
Yes.
really speak about it that much, but I'm all about trying to make sure that people heal and get healed
Yes.
in the environment that I'm around. And so the whole motive and the whole movement of taking the journey is all about trying to find healing for people, but from a relationship point of
Mhm.
view, especially from Afro Americans' relationship point of view, coming out of a bad relationship myself, being a fatherless father and fatherless son, then I saw the byproducts of that and how missing pieces were left out of that.
Yeah.
And how that in turn with all of the other families I saw, all the relationships I saw, how they were acting pretty much the same way, in such a devastating, dysfunctional, a separate way. I can understand why Malcolm, who looked upon it and said that in so many words that it was designed that way.
Mm-hmm.
And it was designed, as it always has been, to divide us at the very root, the very core of all civilizations, which are
Yes.
relationships, whether it's the customary, especially in the Western philosophy, which is a man and a woman relationship,
Mhm.
or it's a part of the Eastern world that still practices, even practicing the biblical time, which is a poly and polyandry. I'm from that end. Anywhere it goes, there were people that were in relationships that were responsible to one another,
Mm-hmm.
and in turn connected that responsibility in a very deep and spiritual way. So we want to move and talk about the spirit versus the silence,
Yes.
because this is not for us to be silent about when it comes to us in our relationship and moving in a us way, right?
Absolutely.
So the spirit cannot be harmed, but
Mhm.
its expression gets what?
Distorted by trauma, silence, and avoidance.
So where partners cover wounds with false peace, the spirit feels unseen and unheard. How many times whenever we feel like someone else is not paying attention to our hurts, paying attention to our particular pain, not hearing our breath, as
Mhm.
one sister speaks of, life is in the breath. Some people feel that life is also in the heart. Some people say
Yes.
the life, of course, is in the blood.
Mhm.
Anywhere it goes, you feel like your word, your breath, your heart, your thought process is not being heard, not being listened to, and it's being mostly distorted
Yeah.
through trauma in the relationship, or just being silent, where you feel like you don't exist.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Which is all to say that um, the truth is what makes it all come together.
That was hard for you to make that next.
No,
bridge over that,
because
wasn't
I
it?
was getting ready to say something, and then you said something
Mhm.
that I started pondering in my mind, and
Mhm.
and it kind of sent away what I was getting ready to say.
Okay.
So
Well, it'll come back.
It'll come back.
It'll come back.
yes,
So ritual insight. Prayer works best when it's grounded in what?
truth. Mhm.
Not used as a substitute for it.
Yes,
Say it again.
not okay. Prayer works best when it's grounded in truth, not when used as a substitute.
I mean, how many times
Or-
you know people who prayed or went through a meditation or went through a convocation or went through whatever thing that they were speaking about, and it never spoke about the problem that was going on, that just went on,
Mhm.
or what is going on,
Yeah,
and no words of it even brought it at all.
yeah,
Not even talked about it whatsoever. So there's no truth in even what they're saying.
right.
Some people will even deter it to, well, I hope God in heaven will help me out
Mhm.
during this time.
Well,
Or maybe why I'm doing this prayer, doing this convocation, doing this particular speech, I'll go, and you know that wife, she should be.
I took it to my prayer closet. So what else do you
That's
want?
another one too. But I'm talking about if they're praying together.
Yeah.
And that person just saying, you know, if that you're talking to a third person, not
Yeah.
even really talking to even yourself. But you'll make that acclamation that if this wife will start acting right,
Yeah.
being right, our relationship will be much better.
Mhm. Yes.
Some kind of stuff like that. You know?
So
just
you're
plain avoiding
dictating
it.
the rules at that
Mhm.
point.
Exactly.
Or the parameters.
You're
setting
using
boundaries.
religion or
Mhm.
spirituality to in turn make someone else feel bad that they're
Yeah.
wrong.
Yes.
That's what you're doing.
Yes.
That's what exactly. Just like sometimes the police will use the law to in turn criminalize someone. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the person is not even guilty of something, but they
Yeah.
use the law by saying you're a lifelong prisoner. What's called no,
A habitual criminal.
habitual criminal, or you're just a criminal. Period. And my gut level just thinks that, even though at the time it never caught you being
Yeah.
that way at all. Period. But it don't make no difference. You just look that way.
Yeah.
You know,
and
You're profiled that way, so you got to be
and they can do it in such a way that make you second guess yourself.
exactly.
Make
It's
you think, oh, am I really that bad?
exactly.
And
Exactly.
and and I have had people say things like that to me. Not that I'm a habitual criminal or anything like
Mhm.
that,
Well, you did, but a
But-
couple times in a relationship, but no.
but say
You
things
smooth operator.
that
Yeah, smooth criminal.
absolutely say things that attack my character,
Mhm.
and things that I know are not true about me, but the way they say it and
Oh,
with
you
such
don't get
surety,
that.
with such
You
surety,
don't get that. I get that.
I
but
start-
you're a sweet Pollyanna
not to
with your
everybody.
nice hair that has a banana on it. Yeah, no
But-
way it happens to you.
but you have to understand that there are a lot of
Mhm.
people. Yeah, even though I'm quiet most of the
Mhm.
time,
Mhm.
some people say quiet to a fault.
Mhm.
But still, the thing of it is, a lot of people, or I won't say a lot of people, but some people take exception to the way I handle things,
Mhm.
and they say things about my character that hurt.
Mhm.
And if they say it enough times, I start thinking, well, they must know something or see something that I'm doing that's not
Well,
right. And it hurts to the point that, it even brings tears. But because I don't confront them with it or talk to them about it,
Why
there's
you,
no
Why are
healing.
you spilling your guts?
No, I'm just saying, I'm using that as a an example
Of what?
of what we were just saying about
What wound are you still carrying from last night?
no, we weren't there.
Well, that would be one I could think of since you went ahead
No.
and basically said your case and pretty much busting everything open about you at that
No,
particular
no,
case.
it was something else that you had said. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was saying real
Yeah.
insight. Prayer works best when you're grounded in the truth,
Mhm.
not used as a substitute for it.
Yeah,
What you just said was definitely not no substitute.
yeah.
And you were definitely telling the truth.
No,
I don't know why you tell the
No,
truth in front
because-
of everybody else.
because
Funny,
it was-
but it definitely was.
because it was something that something you said, and I can't remember exactly now what it was.
Mhm.
But this has gone on over years.
Yes, you mean
you
the
know,
habit of doing the same thing over
Yeah,
and over again.
from the time when I was very young.
Mhm.
Um, that's always been an issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's another example? Pausing to ask your partner, what wound are you still carrying from last night? I'll say that again
I don't have
before
any.
praying together. I mean, that's an example that
Exactly.
you can do.
Exactly.
Because remember,
And it's
we're talking about
necessary.
not hiding and letting the trauma
Mm-hmm.
and the upsetness and the shadowedness stay hidden.
Right.
And then we operate falsely.
Right.
We operate in silence. So those kind of questions are the ones that we should be bringing up before we sleep.
Mm-hmm. And not only bringing them up,
Mm-hmm.
but clearing them out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because sometimes you go to bed with those things on you and you don't sleep.
Yeah, you toss and turn all night,
Exactly.
but no peace
Right.
at all.
Right.
One thing prayer does, it does bring that peace.
It does.
That's what it should be. Okay, tools for couples to break false peace. We always want to always end with tools you can
Mhm.
use. So we're not in turn trying to talk about all those things as just problems, but no solutions. We give you solutions to it at the same
Absolutely.
time when it comes to taking the journey together to live in a balanced relationship. Tools for couples to break false peace. What's number one?
Name the wound honestly.
Name the wound. Using
You-
statements like
I feel
not you, but I
yeah.
feel
Yeah.
statements.
And and that's not being selfish. You can only speak to how you feel in a
Mhm.
situation like that. And it's to be reciprocated from the other person to say how they feel.
Exactly. Not you make me,
Yes.
because no one can make you.
No.
That's the problem when you start with you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Mm-hmm.
you are hurting me this way.
Yes.
Because then you're starting from taking whose responsibility?
Yours.
Yours first.
Yeah. I feel I'm being disrespected.
Yes.
I feel like you love me a lot.
Mm-hmm. Or I feel that you are a very good looking chocolate woman. I'm telling you. But anyway, those things like that. Number two, allow space to listen without defense.
Yes.
Man, I know a lot of us brothers, when it comes to sometimes the sisters, seem like they have our thoughts, know what our thoughts are before we say them. We're like, oh my God, I don't want to have no conversation with her. I didn't want to think about prayer. Are you joking? If you're in a balanced relationship, you're beyond that mind thought. You are at the point where, oh, this is good information I need to do.
Yeah.
I must do. It's that next level that expands me for who I am,
Mhm.
and who I want to be.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm going to allow space to listen without defense.
Yeah.
I'll curl my lips. I'll bite my tongue. Excuse me. I'll look stern. I'll do what I can, but I'm going to not be defensive. Sometimes you find out that that particular mate will tell you something. Now y'all got to hold on to this because this might be something new to you. You already know.
Yes.
And that already knowing, if you're supplementally or in turn actually moving in emotional intelligent, that becomes a confirmation.
Yes.
That's not something you should be uncomfortable with.
Mhm.
If you get a confirmation from your mate, then you two are on the what? Same page.
Yes.
You're resonating together.
Yes.
Don't mean when you resonate together, it's always going to resonate in something that's so high, appealing, and heavenly. Sometimes it could be at a low energy level that both of you ain't paying attention to. And that's why continuing on.
Exactly.
And so you need to deal with that,
Or-
resonating to move on.
Or one of those things that you know is there, but you've
Mhm.
been hiding it or thinking you're
Yeah.
hiding it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, oops, you haven't been
There
hiding
it is. Yeah.
Okay. Use prayer or ritual after truth is spoken, not
before. Was you say it again? That was so good.
Use prayer or ritual after truth is spoken, not before.
Some of us use, as we said before, that patch
Yeah, the
or
bandage.
bandage. We'll do the prayer thing first and try and
Mhm.
get God in there to really help this out. And then I did. So that's why I can continue going on.
Or as people say, you need Jesus.
Exactly.
But that's pointing the finger.
I'll let him go ahead and take care of it. But I
Yeah.
just keep on doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
From that particular,
Yeah.
Really? That don't make no sense.
Yes.
We would think if we split out and in turn deal with that which is important, that's all part of prayer too, be honest with you.
Mhm.
Okay, that before talk, that getting prepared talk, that they in turn moving in such a way where we are looking at what our concerns are. That's part of
Yes.
prayer too,
Absolutely.
because it helps bring that healing. It
Yeah.
helps bring that clearance. It's all part of what we should be confessing anyway. Someone used to say in the old church world, "Why in the heck you keep on asking church God?" That's they use that terminology to come in as being a fireman to put out the fire. How come you didn't use some talk before that to be maintenance so the fire never came about in the first place?
Yeah.
Do I need to say that again?
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're talking about the maintenance part. That's
Mhm.
important.
Absolutely. And here's a short practice exercise to help you move in that direction.
Mhm.
A role play scenario. Rushing out the door versus taking 2 minutes to acknowledge your partner.
Uh-oh.
You know,
Gotta go to work.
yeah.
I'm going to be working at the Hyundai plant. Might be not too long ago. They just had an ice raid. But anyway, or shoot, the sad thing about it, the paper plant closed down in this particular area.
Yeah.
Thousands of people were out of job. I wonder if
Mhm.
there's a connection between the two. Anyway, in your relationship, that happens sometimes. We
Yes.
rush out the door, going to work.
Yes.
We ain't even thinking about trying to take a minute to talk to our partner.
Exactly.
Say anything to our partner.
Right.
I will see you when I see you.
Yeah. We'll talk later.
Wouldn't it be? And I hope it doesn't happen. So don't think I'm trying to wish that upon anybody. I don't have that power to do that, but I wouldn't do it anyway. Think about if that happened and your partner passed away.
Yeah.
Your partner, because you left out the door, who you loved very much,
Mhm.
died. That's right. I'm
Yeah.
saying it the other way. The house burned down.
Yeah.
They were in it.
Mm-hmm.
They left to go to the store or to their job, and they did not make it back.
Yeah.
I'm being extreme, but that could happen.
Yeah.
How are you going to feel then?
Exactly.
That can happen anytime. Tomorrow's not promised you from
Yeah.
that particular. You don't even know. But
15
yet you
minutes
just
isn't.
get out there and do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So take the 2 minutes and acknowledge your partner. And it's real simple. It's like,
Mhm.
sweetheart, I know we are having problems. I know you're angry about something and I'm upset about it too. You know, and I say something, you know what it is.
Mhm.
Name it.
Yes. Name it and claim it.
You know, it's like I know I didn't tell you all the truth about what went on yesterday. And so, but let's talk about it a little bit later where I can give you my undivided attention.
Exactly. So truth, emphasize us. We're going to emphasize.
Mhm.
Listen, everybody. Truth plus prayer equals unity. Prayer without truth equals avoidance. Again, truth plus prayer equals unity when you do that together.
Mhm.
Prayer without truth is avoidance.
Yes.
It's avoidance.
Yes.
Now, we have a nightly balanced affirmation that if you want to get that from us, you can always text us and give us a call. But we have a nightly affirmation that for you couples out there who are looking to a way to, in turn, make a good connection and use this as a way of life,
Mhm.
we're going to give it to you.
Yes.
Free of charge. Go ahead.
So you start.
I'll start. It's called a nightly balance affirmation. I say to my spouse, I say to my love, I say to Sharon, I say to Zare, I love you. I hear you. I see you. and I choose to keep standing in balance with you. Stronger, clearer, in together.
And I say in return, I love you. I hear you. I see you. And I choose to keep standing in balance with you. Stronger, clearer, together. And that's our pledge to one another.
And that's a form of a prayer.
Yes.
I hope you took that with you. If not, you can always give us a call and email us. We'll be glad to give that to you.
Yes. So,
Our next
ahead.
segment,
yes.
right?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's where I
okay.
was going.
We're heading down to the end.
Yes.
Wow. Go ahead.
Our takeaways and challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So let's recap the key insights. False peace feels safe in the moment, but leaves wounds open. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
False peace feels safe in the moment, but leaves wounds open. Real peace is truth first, prayer second.
Mm-hmm. I'll stop right there. You know what
Okay.
comes into my mind?
What comes to your mind?
Fannie Lou Hamer.
I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
No, no.
No, oh, I know what it is.
You
It
can
be.
pray until you faint,
Mm-hmm.
but lest you don't get up and do something, God ain't gonna hear your prayers. That's what she said.
Exactly.
If y'all don't know who Fannie Lou Hamer is, you need to go up and look it up.
She
and
was
ask somebody.
oh my gosh, she was a powerhouse.
Yes, she was.
She was definitely a powerhouse.
Yes, she definitely was. I think that's a good point. We need to be ranked right there.
Yep.
Real peace is truth first, and then what?
And then prayer second.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what's the next one? Because we're heading over to
Healing.
almost the end.
Healing in Black love
Mm-hmm.
is resistance to the system that profits from division.
We're going back to what Malcolm X said, and this is that thing that's called design division. And I'm telling you, some
And-
of our music does not help out whatsoever,
Oh,
old or
no.
new. We do not have the kind of music enough that is all about us connecting together. And I'm not talking about just sexually wise, folks. I'm talking about connecting together from our heart, our spirit, our mind, our soul. We are not doing that much today when we need that.
Yes.
So when it comes to especially healing the Black love, it's a resistance.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, the
Yes.
more I keep on having a division, have a competition, have isolation and separation between those two, Tyler Perry does it the most, sadly, then we are actually having the best. It has to do with what I saw and you gave of our very mantra, which is we can be friends or can be enemies. Excuse me, lovers. Or we can be lovers or can be friends.
Yes.
I'm gonna go on. That has everything to do with the fact that we still fought for the idea that opposites attract.
Mm-hmm.
So if opposites attract, then if you're not on the same page, you are going to stay as part of what? Division.
Yes.
Am I right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So the challenge of the week
Yes.
is this. The next time conflict happens, don't rush to patch it with prayer or distraction. Take 5 minutes to name the truth before you pray together.
How do you take 5 minutes to pray together, huh?
No, you don't. You take 5 minutes to name the truth.
How do you do that?
You stop, you
Mhm.
sit with your partner and you say, this is what we're angry about.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we have conflict about.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I see as the conflict. What do you see as the conflict?
Mm.
Name your truths,
Mm. Mm.
okay? And then pray about it
Mm. Together.
together.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure
Together.
you don't go in your own separate closets
No,
and check and see that you both get confirmations,
No.
right?
no.
Come on now. If you got
I'm sorry.
telepathic connections, because we're woke, we don't need to, see face to face.
Sometimes we don't need to go in the
Can I
closet
text
because
you?
we end up
Can I
having-
text you?
No,
I can't text you.
no,
I
no.
can't use
No.
the tickety talk to be able to
No.
make something shortly that you
No.
can take a look at
You
and get
can,
moved in
this is what you can use. Face to face,
face to face,
eye to eye,
eye to eye,
heart to heart. spirit to spirit.
Uh-huh.
We talk.
Oh wow! I would say, as Latita said, that'd be groovalicious.
I agree.
That's the old-fashioned way, face to face. If we can, I know when you were joking, but all aside, it should be something that we should be glad and happy to do. when it comes to
Absolutely.
play. I remember when you were Korea, South Korea, of that all
Mhm.
places that they didn't want me to come, but you came, and yet we still made our connection over our
Mhm.
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
WhatsApp.
Yes.
And we're able to pray together,
Mhm.
talk together,
Yeah.
and
We
that
still
connects us
did the
very
show
well.
together.
Oh yeah, you're right. We did do the show. I
Yeah.
forgot about we did do the show, didn't
Yeah.
we? I forgot all about.
I got
that.
up early in the morning.
Early in the morning. I'm gonna get me not another love. I'm gonna get my love.
Exactly.
What time did you have to use to get up in the morning?
I had to get up at, I think it was 4 in the morning,
Mhm.
and be ready to be on by 5 or something like that
Mhm.
in the morning. Yeah, it was
Wow.
early.
Yeah, yeah. How'd you feel about were people watching you and stuff, thinking that you were a great influencer?
No, I only did it in the lobby once.
Oh, okay.
Most of the time I did it in
So when you did in the lobby, what happened?
there were not a lot of people around until we were almost done
Oh, okay.
because it was early.
It was early. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I just was wondering. Just was
Yeah.
wondering from that end. But I enjoyed that
Yes.
when you were there, from the standpoint of being able when you showed the different pictures. And it seems like when I watched you a lot, I thought about those Korean cartoons, those Korean movies, where everything is supposed to be more animated and more comic book animated, like,
Mhm.
and technology mixed all into it. Was it like that?
No.
So you mean you saw dirt, you saw paper,
Oh no,
you
no.
saw trash on the streets and
No,
stuff like that?
there was no trash on the street.
Okay.
No, you didn't even see trash cans on the street. You were
Wow.
expected to take your trash with you.
In the, so they were more cleanly, more
Aesthetic
aesthetically, and more of showing harmony.
Mhm.
Some people, I'm using all the words that I won't get to what some people say they were like robots. So I want to do that. So
No.
let's get to our closing statement because we got to close out here real quick. What's our closing affirmation for everybody out there to know?
In this house, peace will not be a cover.
It will be what?
Truth made whole.
Again, closing affirmation. Hopefully it is also for your home and this house.
Peace will not be a cover.
It will be truth
Made whole.
whole. Until next time,
Continue taking the journey together.
and that be it blessed, Ashe, and amen.
Like this.